Hello and welcome to another episode of OFL News. Here with me is DC for Rep and Taylor Man, the usual cast, I guess, minus Football HD. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 coaches of all time. And Taylor, why don't we start with you, because we usually skip you.
I'm not usually one who gives opinions, and I really don't pay attention to, coaches.
Taylor, you're a little quiet. Like, if you could go near to your mic.
Okay, just let me give it a little smooch.
But, anyways, the people who I would assume to be the best coaches would be, those who led to Victory Bowl wins, obviously, those who led to, undefeated seasons, Fredman with the Raptors, USA with the Rams. I mean, that's 2. I mean, I just don't know who to pick for the rest.
Alright, I didn't make a list for this, so DC, you go, and I'll just conjure up whatever I can.
Bong number 1, because he's just produced so many current OFL coaches and current OFL greats with his coaching. With pure coaching ability, the ability to make other players perform better, Bong is definitely number 1. Mac is number 2 for similar reasons. I would put Fred 3 for similar reasons. USA 4. And number 5, that's a tough one. Healable.
Really? Okay, well, anyways.
I know what to put for number 5.
I understand why you wouldn't put me up on that list, but,
I forgot about you.
I mean, I only had coach for 2 seasons, but, most of my work was done, under Bungless. I don't know, I was loyal to him and loyal to the team, so I just stayed, assistant
Honestly,
coach.
you're number 5. You're my number 5. Healable, replaced.
Before I get into my list, it's weird to think Fred, because, it's still weird to me, because when he was on Punishers, he wasn't even a coach until, the last, half of the last season he was on the team. But, after that, I don't know why. Even when he was a coach, he never... I guess, I mean, we already had, me and Bung as, taking over the entire team. But it's just him to go off the way he did and, coach as well as he did was pretty amazing.
I agree.
I was kind of, honestly, I was kind of salty because I didn't like Fred for, the longest time. But, yeah, he's definitely earned to be up in this list. Anyways, I'm going to start off by saying... the way I'm ranking them is not by wins, because obviously it would be USA Jaguars.
USA Jaguars.
But
1.
I also have to say Bungless because, I mean, you might say biased here, but me and him did do a lot. And we invented zone defense, or he did. Most people say I did, but that's actually not true. It was him. I don't know, we just did a lot. We invented picking plays and all, the zone defenses and stuff like that. And, I think I'm also going to have to put Mac up there just because, he did coach a lot of good players, even though, from what I've heard, they ended up, leaving, that's Victim and all those guys, just because they didn't like him. And, I mean, he was harsh, but... whatever. Anyways.
I don't know. They kind of have an on-off relationship. That's Victim and crew and, Mac. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they like each other now, but, when they go on teams, they always, fall apart. It's weird.
Yeah. So, after that, I'm just going to have to say... Okay, I got Bunglist, Mac. I would like to say USA because he's just accomplished so much, but at the same time, it's his team stayed relatively the same since season
Also,
2.
I say he's a good recruiting coach, and he's a great coach at keeping a team together, but in strategy-wise, making your players better-wise, I would say he's an average coach.
What I feel with USA, I feel that Lord Jallis was coaching the team more than he was. I mean, that's just my thought of mind from what I saw during the games. But usually
I wouldn't
coaches...
say that's...
Yeah, no, I don't think that's true.
I don't
mean,
agree with that.
When Lord was head coach, he did coach a little bit, but honestly, he's more of a quiet guy. He just doesn't say much.
Lord's a kind of quiet dude. And honestly, Lord is he's a little too... I hate to say soft, but he does not tell his receivers or like any players around him when they're doing bad. Like I remember I was centering for the Rams, and I was just trashed for like the second half of the season, and like Lord always said it was like his bad and stuff, and he like that's kind of a good thing, but it's also kind of a bad thing because players don't know like when they need to improve and how to improve.
I kind of agree with that. Like he's just too nice of a guy. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Lord's cool.
I mean, I guess I never really like got to know him.
Well, anyways, continuing on, I have Bung 1, Mac 2. Who did I say? Oh yeah, 3. Oh man, this is a hard list. I don't even really want to I don't want to put my name in there just because it's like biased or whatever. But yeah, I'll just leave my name out of it. I think. Okay, so I'll just put USC in there just because he has accomplished a lot as number 3. Then Fred, I don't know. Like it's hard with Fred. Like I know he has successful teams. I just haven't played with them enough to know. Like, I mean, when he first got head coach in season 4, I believe. After that, it was like you just started getting guys like Prowling and like guys you never heard of, like Babatron and people like that. Just
Like Hero Forgotten.
Yeah, I don't know how he, I don't know if he coached them or if he just luckily got them. I'm not entirely sure, but all I know is that he founded one of the greatest franchises in the league, and I'm gonna have to put him in there just for that.
I would put Fred above USA, but that's just me.
Well, see, with Fred, I don't want to discount him because I know he has done great things, but it's I just don't know enough. I never scrimmaged his team because we were rivals at the time, and I don't know. I didn't play for him, so I'm not sure exactly. I wish I did know more, but I just don't.
Well, I can just looking at all the players that he had in season 4, he didn't have a QB. You have to remember he had Jinxta, and no offense to Jinxta, but the past 4 or 5 seasons he's been pretty unsuccessful. And in season 4, the Raptors only lost 1 game in the regular season. So
yeah, that is true. Actually, that is true.
I mean, the same thing goes with me. I barely know anything about the coaches other than their record and what they did for the team after the season. So I can't say much.
Well, I'll put Fred. I don't know. I almost don't even want to put a list after number 1 and 2. But anyways, next person. Let's think here. Okay, I will have to say that after that, it's kind of a drop. I'm sure there is coaches right now who could prove themselves. I guess you could throw a Hidget in there, but he was only there for 1 season, so I don't really want to say his name. I just don't know.
honestly, I have to go with my man Healable. He deserves a shout out. I remember when I was on the season 5 Ducks, he was a great coach. Honestly, he was definitely a better coach than Cosmic. He led the Ducks team. It's just that he ended up cheating, and yeah, we didn't get the victory bowl. But I think we would have if he didn't cheat. And he was a really, really good coach.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think from beyond the 4 best coaches, it's kind of honorable mentions for stuff like Healable or
Okay,
LeBron,
anyways, sorry,
some
but this
others.
episode is going a little bit too long. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching.